and welcome to this first episode of this new series called Forcing the Process. In short, in these videos I will focus on something that I've never tried before, and I will force myself to use it regardless of the situation I will find myself in. This first episode gravitates around this lens. This lens is a Makinon 24mm that I bought originally for my Ricoh KR5 and which becomes a 35mm equivalent because of the crop factor of my Fuji X-E4. The challenges I will have to face with this lens are essentially two. The first is that I've never photographed with a 35mm lens. It may sound strange because I know that a lot of people start with the 35mm and later focus on it, but my journey, however, was quite different. I started with a 28mm and now the lens that I probably love more is the 75. The second challenge is that the lens, I will have to use it in full manual. This isn't really a challenge in itself because I use it to do a lot of film photography, so I'm kinda used to manual mode. But the fact is that probably the focal length in itself will make me gravitate more closer to the subject. And adjusting everything manually while trying to be efficient is not gonna be the easiest task. First impressions. I have to say, I feel a lot less disoriented than I thought I would. The 35mm has that crop I often wish for when I'm shooting with the 28mm. I can compose photos both by anticipating the subject's movement and by waiting for them. And also, on top of that, I can shoot from the hip. Ciao, mi fai un caffè per favore?
Un caffè.
People here doesn't seem to be very friendly, but I get it. They are working. It's not even nice to stay mad hours there taking pictures of those people. Absolutely understandable. So we keep moving. This is a perfect example of what I previously said. I anticipate the movement of this family and wait for the right moment. With a tighter lens, like a 50mm, I would have to move further back from the scene and maybe wouldn't have been able to include as much as I did with the 35. On the other hand, the 28mm would have pulled in too much of the background, throwing the balance off. Yeah, you need 200 eyes to focus on everything that's happening here. I'm gonna spend some time. There's a lot of potential here, always. As I said, it is very nice, yeah. Look at that. People are always so scared to get hit by the pigeons, but they're never gonna hit you, never. Very soon I realized that this lens isn't the sharpest, it's a very cheap lens, but that's by no means a drawback for me. I was truly enjoying the experience of taking photos and seeing the images not always in focus and with the soft edges blending to the background gave me the impression of uncertain brushstrokes taken by a professional painter's hand. To me, art isn't about just the aesthetics. Art is shaped by a set, I would say, of subtle principles that makes it what it is. The absence of rigid edges and boundaries creates a sense of unity. And really, to see, as I say, the soft edges of the subjects really makes this kind of photography work in my eyes. Whoa. So many people, so many impressions.
you.